Good morning and welcome to the Fairy Coach Tarot channel. My name is Raquel. Thank you for being here and watching these videos. Today is Wednesday, and on Wednesdays we have an interactive reading that is not with tarot, but that we use oracle cards. And how it works, if you've never watched these videos before, is that we create three piles. We have our three fairies, the pink, the blue, and the yellow. And we create three piles with these three decks. You choose the pile that calls you intuitively, and we read the messages you got from the oracle. All right, so a little bit of a shift from the regular interactive tarot readings that we do. All right, so let's get started as we always do by grounding, centering, and connecting with the breath. Right? I suggest that you're in a place where you are undisturbed and your attention can be in the video. So, like this, we connect energetically. You can pick your pile. All right. If you want to follow along while I ground, centering, and connect. All right. So, if it feels good to you. So, sit in a comfortable position, right? Roll the shoulders back. Let's do it another time to release any tension around the neck area. Now, move the neck gently from side to side and from front to back. All right. And now plant your feet on the ground, on the floor, and visualizing the soles of your foot having roots that go into the earth, and letting go of anything that you're carrying that's not yours to carry, any tension, so you feel lighter. If you're barefoot, wiggle those toes around. All right. Now take the palms of your hands and put them in the center of your chest, right around where the heart chakra is. Take a couple of deep breaths. Imagine vibrating with the energy of love. I mean, infusing this reading and this video with love. All right. Seeing love, healing, and love protecting you. All right, now let's take a deep inhale in through the nose together. Hold for a second or two and gently exhale, letting go of also tension or anything that you're carrying that feels heavy and dense. All right, now that we have grounded and centered and connected with our breath, we are going to start by creating the three piles, and then we'll put the three fairies on top. So let's begin with this deck. This is the Goddess Oracle deck. It's an older deck, but it's quite pretty and nice. So let's just move it around a little bit. All right, wake it up. And let's set the intention. Please give us guidance, advice, and insight for our greatest good in love and in light. And so it is. All right. First pile, one card. Now for the second pile, again, one card. And for the third pile, ooh, settle. All right, for the third pile, one card. All right. Now that we have the first three cards, we'll put the yellow fairy here, the blue, and the pink fairy. All right. Now let's go with the second oracle card deck, and this is the surrender deck. All right, that also has lovely messages. All right, hold on. Let's move the energy around and set the intention. please give us guidance, advice, and insight for us at this time in love and in light for our greatest good. And so it is. All right, first pile, one card. Second pile, one card. Third pile. And third pile got two cards. All right. You know that we honor any cards that want to come out always. And now one of my favorite decks. This is the Namaste Oracle. And the messages, it is by one of my favorite artists. And I have most of his decks, and it's just beautiful angel messages. All right, so let's go here. Let's set the intention again. Please give us guidance, insight, and advice for our greatest good in love and in light. And so it is. First pile. And we got two cards. Two or more. Sometimes they stick together. No, two cards. And now the second pile. And three cards here. This deck really wants to talk to us. And third pile. And third pile, one. But the third pile got two cards before, so we're evening it out. All right. Now, intuitively, pick the pile, or the fairy that calls you. Ready? All right. We'll begin with the pink one, and we'll put the yellow aside and the blue aside. And for those of you who picked the pink pile, these are your messages. All right, let's begin with these Namaste cards and see what's the first message that you got today. A blessing from the light. You are dearly loved, more than you can possibly imagine, and you are never alone. A universe of love and light surrounds you and showers you with blessings that ebb and flow in your heart. Namaste. Yes, how beautiful is that to get this blessing, reminding us that we are never alone. We have guardian angels, spirit guides who are by our side, besides the care of our Creator. God, Spirit, whatever language you want to use, however you want to call our Creator. And remember that no matter your religion or your spiritual path, you are welcome in this channel. So, yes, a blessing from the light. So, it is important right now that you remember that you are loved and that you are not alone. All right. So reach out to your guardians and your guides whenever you need help. Right? Our spirit guides and our guardian angels always want to help us, but we need to reach out in prayer, calling them and talking to them. All right, let's see the second card you got. A blessing from your soul. You are a beautiful soul, full of infinite wisdom. Stop judging and start loving yourself. You are blessed with endless potential and on the verge of transforming into the radiant being that is your true essence. Shine your light and allow this blessing into your heart. Namaste. Yes. How beautiful is this blessing? You are a beautiful soul, right? Sometimes we can be so hard on ourselves. And this card reminds you that it is okay to be you. It is more than okay. And that you should talk to yourself and love yourself more instead of judging and being hard on yourself, no matter what has happened in your past, no matter what the wrong turns, the lessons, the mistakes, the challenges, the obstacles. You are loved, and you need to shine your light and stop being so hard on yourself. All right. What two beautiful blessings you got. Now, the surrender card. Let's see what the surrender card tells us. Oh, surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Yes, our negative thinking, our those intrusive negative thoughts that come in, if we do not challenge them, if they can take root in us, and then we can spiral down, right? So it is important to notice your thinking patterns, right? There are some times that we may even get an intuitive hit through our thoughts, and we feel that it's negative thinking when in reality is a protective message. That's very different from the negative thinking of being harsh on ourselves or keeping us living in fear all the time, right? So it's important to challenge those negative thoughts that we have, um, trying to prove if there are facts that support our negative thinking or it is just that spiral that we take, right? Saying affirmations can be very helpful, right? And the other thing, as always, it is meditation. Meditation and being able to observe our thoughts without becoming the emotion that they bring is also extremely important. Now, let's see what the goddess oracle has for you. And it is Ichel, the medicine woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. And she, yes, this medicine woman reminds you that we can help to heal ourselves with our thinking, with our attitude, with our vibration, with our emotions, right? And that's not to discard science and doctors. To the contrary, you know, everything can come together in a holistic way. You can visit a doctor and use science and medicine, and at the same time, remember the healing of prayer, the healing of vibration, of your emotions and your thoughts. So you are a channel for divine healing power. So it's putting it all together. All right. I hope you enjoyed your cards today. You had two beautiful blessings. I hope you surrender that negative thinking and remember that you have healing power inside with your emotions and your thoughts and the vibration that the frequency that you vibrate in. All right. So let's go now with the blue fairy for those of you who picked that pile. Let's see what the blue fairy has for us. All right, let's put the blue fairy here and see. You also got two blessings with this namaste. Oh, no, sorry, three blessings with these namaste cards. That was right, three blessings. All right, let's read the first one. Blessing of good fortune. Rich and rewarding experiences bring you increased spiritual awareness at this time. Good fortune flows to you as your third eye opens. You are inspired, feeling totally at peace. Life is a beautiful tapestry woven in threads of love. Namaste. Yes, you got a blessing of good fortune. Yes, remember that every experience is in reality a blessing because it enriches you. All right. So good fortune flows to you as your third eye opens. So make sure to work on those intuitive exercises to open more that third eye chakra, right? So you can get more intuitive messages. Now let's go with the second message we got from the Namaste cards. And we got life's blessings. Life bestows her blessing. She is the wind of change flowing through you, and this change is your blessing. Do not try to hold on, no matter how unsettling it may seem, for all will magically transform when the time is right. When you look back, you will see only love. Namaste. Yes, life's a blessing. And sometimes when we are, or most times when we are going through hard times and difficult challenges, we forget what a blessing this life is. And there are a lot of wonderful things that we need to look forward to. So even if we're dealing with very hard times and a lot of challenges right now, remember that life is a blessing and flow with it, flow with the changes. It is very hard to accept change and flow with it, but very important not to try to fight the changes that life brings. Because at the end, even if it seems that we are in that valley of shadow and death, that like deep low and things are not going well, it will pass and we will look back and we will see that it has passed. And let's see the third blessing you get with these cards. A blessing from the beloved. Love unfolds your wings and you fly high above the earth into the realm of heaven. Blessed by the light of her beautiful soul, you enter the emerald heart of the Divine Mother, which is full of eternal blessings. The world is your playground, waiting to be explored, beloved. Namaste. Yeah. So another reminder that we are just passing by in this world, right? In this life, to remember that life is a blessing, that we are loved, and that we will eventually go back to our Creator, right? And to remember to not only enjoy this life, but to be a blessing to others so our soul can evolve and we can eventually go back to spirit. All right. Let's see the surrender card that you got. Surrender stubbornness. If you are tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourselves. Yes, sometimes we tend to be rigid about something that we feel strongly about, right? And we live in a time where those extremes in everything um, seem more defined and people become harsher and take more of a rigid stance, right? Remembering to be gentle, to live in gentleness, in kindness, and in goodness, even if we do not agree with somebody else's position, right? Because at the end, that rigid stance is hurting us, right? We can block our energy. We can even get sick out of like becoming too rigid, right? And so, gentleness, kindness, and goodness. Remember to be more tolerant. We all coexist here. So I do understand that there is sometimes some situations, some people that we can see the darkness, the evil, and the wickedness in it, right? And I do believe that um, things need to be fought in the sense of being more loving and having a world with more light and more compassion. However, remember when you are adopting that rigid stance in a way that it's not productive for your well being or even to help fight the evils in the world. All right, and now let's see the last message you got. Yemanya, the golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. What a beautiful message of the oracle. So be on the lookout for any important opportunities, doors that are opening. Remember that that's the spirit offering more blessings to you. All right, I hope you enjoyed your oracle reading today. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this message. Remember that I offer online private sessions as well as pre-recorded readings. So reach out if you want more information or go to the link below in the description to go to my website or my Gumroad storefront. All right, let's go with the last pile for those of you who picked the yellow fairy. And here we have the yellow fairy. All right, let's move the blue fairy away and see which blessing you got from this beautiful deck. The blessing of creativity. Express yourself creatively and reconnect with your inner child. As ideas and inspirations surface, express them without thought, censorship, or judgment. Do not try to make sense of things. Just allow, just feel, just be. This is a time where all is possible. You are limited only by what you think is impossible. Namaste. Yes, a blessing for creativity. And when we were children, it was so easy to become creative, right? We became creative not only by painting or sculpting or doing crafts, but sometimes just in the play we use, right? Playing with our toys. And as we grow older and so we take responsibilities, we forget how important creativity is. So, Spirit wants you to use your creativity right now. Just either paint, do crafts, sculpt, anything that gets those creative juices flowing, right? Creativity is one of our greatest gifts, and we were meant to be here to be creators, right? So we are in the image of the creator because we create. So either we manifest with our lives, we create our lives, we can create beautiful things as humans, right? So use those creative flows to create beauty around you and in this world. And now let's see what surrender card you got. You got two surrender cards. So, surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Oh, what a beautiful message from Spirit to surrender procrastination and take those steps forward. So, yes, every little step you take, if you are consistent and persistent and resilient, adds up and brings success. So remember that even if it's a little step, just ask yourself today, what can I do towards those things that I want the most today? All right, and now our second surrender card. Surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Yes, miracles happen all the time around us. We sometimes do not notice, but yes, there are miracles from small ones to bigger ones all around us, all around the world. So surrender, believe in miracles, surrender to them, and accept the blessings of Spirit. And now the last card, that goddess card, the green Tara. Start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. Yes, and this is the message we were talking about in the beginning, before or in the other pile, that we're never alone. We have a spirit guides, we have guardian angels, right? We have even ancestors that want to help us. So remembering to reach out to the spirit world at this time. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. You've got beautiful oracle messages. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this video as there may be someone who needs to hear it. And remember, I offer private online sessions as well as pre-recorded tarot readings, right? So go to my website or the Gumroad storefront to learn more about that. All right. And know that by subscribing and getting those notifications, you will know when I post new videos. So there is something almost for every day of the week. On Mondays, we have work and career, right? Tuesdays, we have love and romance. On Wednesdays, we have the oracle messages. Thursdays we have now a free flow, like a different reading every Thursday, and Fridays we have the weekend messages, and then on Sundays we get the energy forecast of the week. So remember to subscribe and get those notifications. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Be gentle with yourself, and brightest blessings your way.